Hi, beloveds. Happy Monday. I have to say, first of all, there's a lot of noise going around. I'm sitting outside. I'm enjoying the heat of Miami. I'm so grateful to be back in the U.S. today and back here for you, beloved. So I apologize if you can't hear me. Turn up the volume. I've got so many things I want to share with you. So much I just am just thrilled about. But before we go any further, I want to let you know our message today will come from the Ascended Masters as well as our tarot message. And of course, we must begin with prayer. So I'm doing my prayer hands and just breathing in grace, gratitude, and God, knowing that this breath, this moment, this right here, right now, is all that there is. And I know as I say yes, as I say yes and more yes, life expands and opens in beautiful and miraculous ways in my life and the lives of everyone listening, watching, or even just open to the idea. So I just bless our week knowing that each and every one of us receives what we need to receive. We allow what we need to allow, we surrender what we need to surrender, and we accept what we need to accept. So I'm just knowing that our body temples are blessed, our cells, our DNA, our bones, our skin, all of it is healed, beginning in the mind. Be ye renewed by the healing of your mind right here and right now. So as I bless our body temples, I bless our dwellings where we live and everyone in it, including our pets and our plants. And as I bless our dwellings, I bless our modes of transportation, including our feet. However we go, wherever we are, is where we are meant to be. And as I bless our transportation, I bless our work, our purpose, our passion, what it is here we are to do. So I'm knowing right here and now, there is nothing that needs to be done except the acceptance of who and what we are. This week, I know each and every one of us shine brighter and more boldly than we have ever before. So I'm just blessing this week, calling it good, calling it great, calling it grateful. And so how good it is to just know this, to breathe this, to feel this, and to be this. So I just let it go. I let God and I let life. And so it is. Amen. All right, beloved. So many things that I want to share with you. But first, I want to get to our message. We have a quiet week this week after last July's full moon. I don't know about you guys, but that full moon on the 31st was a doozy. Definitely feeling it. And I know quite a few people were telling me what is going on, a lot of sleepless nights. And of course, I traveled the week before the full moon. And because my energy is so connected to the moon as a Cancer, I have not been able to get myself on my schedule. So I'm finally feeling rested today, finally feeling back to my normal self and back in my mode of peace and in balance with my body from, being ahead 7 hours in Spain and now being behind, I should say, 6 hours in Miami. So definitely had to get my body clock readjusted, and I'm feeling good, and I was so excited about today's video. So the Ascended Masters have spoken, and I'm so grateful for this message. So our first message is Saint Germain, work your magic. I love this card. This is really all about us really connecting with our inner magic, our inner majesty, and our inner workings of what it is we are doing, why we are here, what direction are we going into. I really feel that August is going to be a month where we get very clear. It's going to be a month where we get very focused, and a month where we just rip out, and I said the word rip out on purpose. We rip out what is no longer needed in our life because we've been holding on. July was that point where we could see everything that needs to be shed, but now it's time to peel off the Band-Aid, babes. It's time to really focus on your inner healing, because our next card goes perfect in alignment with that, healing and health. And so what this is telling me is, yes, it's time. Let the old be done. Let the haunting stop. I say that the past only comes up because we relive it, and we allow it to be relived in our minds over and over and over. And now let the haunting be done, beloveds. It is time for you to step boldly and brightly into who you are. You are beloved. And so that's what this whole theme I'm going to tell you of August is. And with that said, I also want to let you know I will be working on the spirit scopes for August. They should be out later today. Again, last week I was still catching up on my body time, my clock. I just needed a couple days to decompress. And so now it's Monday. I'm back to working. So I'm working my magic. It's a magical Monday. And then our next card is Archangel Michael, my beloved Archangel Michael. You can do it. Anything you're putting your mind on right now, allow it, accept it, and embrace it, beloveds, because this is your time. Like I said, it's time to rip off those band-aids, let those wounds heal once and for all, and rip out anything that needs to be ripped out. So let's see what the tarot have to say. And I'll tell you about some other things I've got going on, some different places I'll be, hopefully, in the next few weeks or so. I mean, I'm just, again, I'm super grateful to be back in the U.S. and back with my stuff. You should have seen me in Target. I was so excited to be in Target. It was actually so funny. I let out a little woohoo in Target because I was so excited. So let's see here what the tarot have to say. All right, so again, right along the lines of what I was just talking about. So our first card is the Five of Cups. And so what this is telling me, again, cups represent emotion and flow. So again, what are you looking at? The past, the present, or the future? The past brings stress, the future brings anxiety, and the present is the gift. So focus on what it is you want instead of what you don't want, what you've already had. Time, like I said, focus, 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 prioritize, and organize. That is really what the theme of August is all about. Because then the next card we get is the Three of Cups. Again, cups, flow, emotions. Again, you might be going through some emotional transformation and metamorphosis, but remember, this is a part of your healing. Allow it. Don't push it away. In fact, embrace it. You know, I'm going to tell you, this is something I've been working with my beloveds, and it's, imagine yourself in a circle. There's a very thin line between you and your fear. That line that you draw around you is your fear. How big is it? How small is it? And what do you need to do to cross that thin little line to go onto the other side of living the life that you boldly and brilliantly are allowed? So that fear is just that little line, and that's why I said we have to rip things out, because now is the time. You can keep living the life that you think you deserve, or you can live the life that you boldly and brilliantly can have. And this is the time, because then we get the world. The world is waiting for you. Spirit is waiting for you. Life is waiting for you. So again, how funny, I just said the circle of fear around us, but the world card represent we have everything we need. We're our own magicians. Sorry, plane going overhead. And again, I know I'm in Miami because there's like a plane like every 10 minutes going by. So anyway, the world, what do you need in the world? Are you in the world or of the world? I always say I'm in the world but not of the world. And my experience in Spain really taught me that, you know, where there's all the glamour and the glitz. But do you really need glamour and glitz, or do you really need to rebirth yourself, to step back from the glamour and the glitz of what's out there and look at what's within? So again, this is a running theme we have for the month of August. And so I'm grateful again that we're getting this message so clear so you beloveds can get clear. So a couple of things, you know, I work with so many different beloveds on a daily basis. I have the videos that I do. I have the radio show in the past. I've got Miracle Club. You know, each and everything that I do, you know, of spirit, of God, and in gratitude, I do for you, beloveds. I am so grateful that I get to do work that I love. I get to share and shine and show up in the world in an amazing way that allows me to